You're 34 years old and you have $310,000. Your younger brother makes the same salary as you. He has $14,000. The difference isn't your job. The difference isn't luck. The difference is one decision you made 10 years ago, and the 10 years of being quietly judged for it. This is the story of that decision. You're 24. It's a Saturday in April. You're standing on a used car lot. The salesman walks you past the shiny trucks and leather seats and stops in front of a gray 2013 Toyota Corolla with 71,000 miles and a small dent on the bumper. You sit inside. Plain steering wheel. Cloth seats. Nothing about this car will impress anyone you know. You pay $9,400 cash. That night, you sit at your kitchen table and do the math on a piece of paper. For $100 a month. Invested for 10 years. You fold the paper, put it in a drawer, and try to forget about it. The next morning at the gas station, the guy next to you is filling up a black BMW. He looks at your Corolla, then at you and says nothing. At the office, your coworker Greg parks his Audi next to you and laughs. "Bro, is that yours?" You say yes. Greg says, "Did you lose a bet?" You smile and walk inside. A few weeks later, you have lunch with Frank, your dad's old friend who's been in finance for 26 years. You mention you got a good deal on the Corolla. Frank doesn't congratulate you. He just looks at you and says, "Do you know what a car actually is?" You say, "Transportation." Frank shakes his head. Most people don't buy cars. They buy permission. Permission to feel successful. Permission to be seen. You didn't buy permission today. You don't fully understand what he means yet. But something stays with you. You're 26 now. The Corolla has 89,000 miles. The seat squeaks. You've stopped noticing. At the office, Greg has new rims on his Audi. He still makes comments about your car. Your younger brother Jordan, now 23, just leased a brand new Acura for $490 a month. He walks around it like he finally made it. You feel something you can't name yet. At family dinners, your mom gently offers to help you get a nicer car. Your coworkers talk about you when they think you're not listening. One says, "I feel bad for him." Another says, "Maybe he sends money home or something." You eat lunch at your desk more often now. The doubt is starting to grow. You're 28. The Corolla has 112,000 miles. The driver's side door now takes 2 pulls to close. You're dating someone named Sarah. She's never complained about the car. One night after a friend's wedding, she looks at the parking lot full of Teslas, BMWs, and G-Wagons and quietly says, "Jordan's doing really well, isn't he?" She's not trying to hurt you. That's what makes it worse. That night you almost break. You open a car website on your phone. A 2024 Lexus for $43,000. Financing available. Your thumb hovers over the button for a long time. You close the app. You open the drawer instead. The paper is still there. The number has grown to $148,000. You put it back. You're 30. The Corolla has 136,000 miles. One freezing Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., the battery is dead. You call AAA. The driver who shows up is 25. His name is Marcus. While he jumps your car, he looks at the Corolla and says, "How long you had this?" 8 years. He stops what he's doing. "My dad drove a Camry for 19 years. Paid cash. Used the money he didn't spend on cars to pay for my college." He looks at you and says, "Most people don't get it. They think he was cheap." He wasn't cheap. He was free. Something shifts that morning. You don't know it yet, but the doubt starts dying. You're 32. The Corolla has 162,000 miles. The check engine light came on. It was just a sensor, $90 to fix. One night your brother calls. He needs to borrow $3,000. You say yes without asking why. You already know. That same week, you're at a stoplight when you hear a grinding sound under the hood, then a hiss, then silence. You coast into a parking lot. The mechanic comes out after an hour and says, "Head gasket, $2,800 to fix." Honestly, I wouldn't. You sit on a bench outside the shop. The sun is warm on your face. You're not sad. You open your phone and check your savings account. $310,000. That evening, Frank calls. He's 68 now and retired. He says, "Heard the Corolla finally died." You ask how he knew. "Your father told me. He's proud of you, you know." Frank pauses, then says, "Most people don't buy cars. They buy permission. You were the first person in 20 years who actually listened." You wipe your eyes. That same night, you walk onto another used car lot. You see a clean 2021 Corolla with 46,000 miles for $11,800. You pay cash. Your brother texts you later, "Can we talk? I'm in trouble." You reply, "Come over." You're 34. Your brother sits on your couch looking exhausted. He's 31 but looks older. He tells you he's $94,000 in debt across credit cards, a lease, and other things. He looks at you and asks the question you knew was coming. How did you do it? You think about Frank. You think about Marcus. You think about every awkward comment, every quiet doubt, and every time you almost gave in. You say, "I stopped buying permission." He doesn't understand yet, but one day he will. The car was never really about the car. It was about answering one question. Who are you when no one is watching? Most people spend their lives buying permission to feel successful, to be respected, to stop feeling behind. You chose something different. You chose freedom. And 10 years later, the math is very clear. Your brother has a story about the cars he drove. You have $310,000 and a quiet kind of peace most people never find. The question was never really about what kind of car you should drive. The question was always, who do you want to become? You finally answered it. If the story hit you, hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Have you ever felt pressure to upgrade just to feel like you're doing okay? The next time someone looks at your choices and wonders what's wrong with you, remember this. Sometimes the thing that looks like you're falling behind is actually the thing that's setting you free. Drive safe. I'll see you in the next one.